Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogion Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as I like to call it. Hope everybody's having a good night, good day. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? How you doing? I came all fucked up. Timmy boy, what's happening? Mr. Lee, how's it going? Pussy. Danny Stanton, what's up? Hey, Murray. Officially Forest of Monsters, how's it going? Hey, Sandra. Oh, jeez. Obelisk Nind, what's up? So yeah, Mr. Lee, you ever want to hear me sing again? You got to come on the show. Simple as that. Those are my terms. So don't ask me ever again. See, Mr. Lee, is what you don't realize if you have a fan club. You do. And everybody wants to see you come on. They want to meet you. So it's up to you, dude. Who else is here? See the same three people. Chicken Legs, what's up? Pine Island Research. You were first, weren't you? And you haven't commented since. I don't think. So what's up, Jeff? Good to see you. Bigfoot, Michigan Rob, what's up, buddy? Caught your show today. Good job. Oh no, was that today? Was that yesterday? No, it's today. That's right. I thought it was weird you guys were on a Thursday. Pyromedic, what's going on? Scotty, what's up? So yeah, guys, it's another Thursday. If you want a good show, you got to make it a good show. You guys know how it works. If you've never been on before, what I do is I put the link in chat. You can click on the link and follow the directions and come on and hang out. Mr. Lee, I should just email him a link. I'll never use it, but Last of the Wilds, what's up, Charlie? Says he's lurking and doing housework. Yeah, so like I said, if you click on, you follow the directions. If you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be on camera. You can just go to the bottom. It'll say stop camera. And this is what you get. So it's pretty simple. I will post the link in chat here in a few. Charlie, what's going on, man? So for those of you who haven't heard, Edie Mae, what's up? Hey, Tracy. I mentioned the other night that Last of the Wilds, Charlie's doing a documentary. He's in the middle, or he's finished. He's editing. He's doing a script for it. And he asked me to narrate it. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me see if I can find it. And he sent me a clip, but I gotta... Here we go. So this is something Charlie's putting together. You did a good job on that, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the whole thing. I'm looking forward to being a part of it too. Yeah, that is definitely cool. I'm guessing in that one scene you were crawling through the cave because it looked like you pulled yourself forward, pushed the camera up, pull yourself forward. Yeah, good job, man. Good job. And for those of you who are wondering how my last name is pronounced, it's Van Zylen. Van Zylen. Because I know some of you read Van Zillen. I heard it. Gary Spikes, what's up? What else? You know what, dude? I'll probably play that a little later since, it's so early in the show, so I might as well just play it, again in a little bit. I'll leave it up. But thank you for that, man. It's funny. I forget that I have all these these video clips and stuff that I have filmed, and downloaded from my phone, um, and I never play any of them. I don't do anything with them. Like, let's see. Well, you guys met Richie Evans the other day on Tuesday. Let's see. It's terrible. I can't find shit on my phone, on my computer. Every time I want to do this, I go to download or go to put something up and I can't find it. When I get back out west, I'm going to have my nephew come over and we'll clean up this computer. There's so much crap in here. Plus, my external hard drive is in storage, so in order to clean it up, I actually have to go through and delete shit. I'm just looking for something to pop on the screen. I had pictures. I can't find them. Oh well. Oh, so let me just post this in chat. Oh, let me close this. Let me post the link in chat again. If anybody's if you guys are new here and if you want to come on, just click on that link, follow the directions, and all I ask is that you make sure that YouTube is off in the background. Just have StreamYard on so we don't get the feedback. Thanks. Are you going to use it, Mr. Lee? Otherwise, don't ask for it. Let somebody else ask for it. I know I'm being a dick. It's all right. Rex Hand, how's it going? Hello, Ida. Connor, what are you doing, man? I just see you in here. Somebody said hi. Rob, you want to come on and say hi? Happy New Year, whatever. Feel free. From here on out, I'm just going to keep posting the link. What did Miss Piper just say? Told you I was being a dick. Hey, I hope everybody's being safe, by the way, out there who's getting hit with this weather. I think it's mostly the Northeast right now. And Pacific Northwest has another storm going on over there. And who else? If you're getting hit by weather, just be careful out there. I miss snow. I know it sounds weird. I wish it could snow but be warm out. I love the snow. I hate the cold. Wisconsin ruined it for me. We got just to be getting into the beginning of my second winter there, and we were like, nope, we're out. Went back to Arizona. I say we, it was my wife at the time. Yeah, I got some friends in Canada, and just to see those temperatures, those the daytime high is like minus 15. Yikes. Oh, you should come up and visit. No, maybe in June. Tracy says I got hit in Pittsburgh. I can rest easy now that my daughter is. Oh, very good. How much snow did you get, Tracy? Because I saw like New York. I mean, they were calling for heavy snow, but I think it was bands of heavy snow because the max accumulation was like 6 inches. I don't know if that's changed since this morning, but like New York, New Jersey, and that just that one swath. I guess it goes down into Pennsylvania too. Squatch, what's up, man? Man is a general term. I even say what's up, man, to Stevie. Yeah, Obelisk says no weather like Arizona weather. Yeah, well, it's been cold out there. I have Cottonwood on my weather app, so I'm always checking it. It's like daytime high is like 40. Nope, not yet. I mean, I don't know. I'm just tired of winter. I don't like being cold. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to turn off the AC or the heat. The thing next to me. Oracles and Beyond. How's it going? All right, who we got backstage? Rick, officially Forest and Monsters.
Oh,
What's up, man?
uh,
How are you?
just getting right now. I haven't been online for a while now.
You good? Good. What have you been doing? You making videos or how's your channel?
Yeah. How's your going now?
Turn up my volume.
Oh, no.
I don't have anybody to help me out tonight. So
Try to fix my phone now.
what do you gotta what's on your mind, bud? It's just you and me, dude. You got something to say? Now's the time.
Darn, my phone's messing up.
Is it not? What do you have? Closed captions? Or yeah.
Yeah.
How's your channel doing?
What?
How is your channel?
How was doing now?
Your channel. Yeah, how's it going?
Well, yeah, you straight, but just keep working on projects.
Yeah, good a lot of projects.
Yeah, working on seasons too.
Sorry guys, I'm looking in chat there, Rick.
Yeah.
Danny, yes you are. Less should be your side. Man, bugs. Less who? Mike or Patrick, what's going on? So what's up, man? You got you're too quiet. Talk to me.
Yeah.
Is there a delay or something?
Yeah, there's some of that. Every time I get tired, my YouTube comments, they keep asking me, they want me for your side on thing.
The world. Sorry, I'm reading chat, dude. Trying to make sure they behave. Danny, the world couldn't take me tonight. Full blown Tourette's. That could be fun. All right, I just posted the link, so if anybody else wants to come on, save my ass. Rick, Mike Kirkpatrick wants to know where are you again?
It's Rick again. I'm here.
Okay, your picture's frozen on my screen. I don't know if it's frozen for everybody else.
I don't know.
What's up, Jeff?
I'm here for your emotional rescue.
True friends.
What do you know? What have you been up to, Mogs?
Not much, man. Not much at all.
Hey, Rick, how are you?
What's up, Scotty?
Hey, Moggs, how are you? Hey, Mr. Jeff.
Hey, Scotty?
How are we?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Australia represent, eh? There's three of us in the chat. That's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
wow. Excellent.
Where are you in Australia, dude?
Mate, I'm in Brisbane.
Brisbane?
Yeah. Well, Queensland, yeah. So, I think Mark Dodman and Oz Squatch is in the house too, which is cool. So, yeah.
Oh, is Mark here?
I think so, yeah.
Missed him.
I thought it was in chat.
Mark.
So what's happening in Australia? Anything interesting lately?
Nothing at all, mate. Same as it was this morning when we were talking in chats. It's all good.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed at all, except I'm at home now, not at work anymore. So, talking about the Merkin earlier, Moggs, on Lester's Live, Mr. Taylor.
No, I haven't. I didn't check his out.
Yeah, he was on earlier. He actually he got off especially so everyone can make it to yours and that sort of thing, which is pretty cool.
Jeff, that typing is loud as hell, dude.
I'm sorry.
Use two fingers instead of one, Jeff. You'll be right, eh?
No, I think
he was using them all. That's why it was so loud.
Pat was asking me what's going on. I said I'm over here at Moggs' channel. So
sweet.
Ms. Dill, how are you? So yeah, I've always wanted to go to Australia since I was a kid. I used to go to travel agencies and get brochures for Australia and put pictures all over my walls of Ayers Rock or wherever, you know.
Ayers Rock, yep.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to Australia. I think
maybe one day I'll get there.
A great trip.
Check out the koala population.
Watch out for those drop bears.
They're drop bears, yeah. They're real bad. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Being in Australia would be like being in Florida. Just too many damn alligators or crocodiles.
Yep. It's overrated, eh? Yeah, this island, everything wants to kill you. So,
Yeah. I don't get along with alligators and shit like that. I'm not used to like walking up, like I fish a lot, so I'm not used to having to like pay attention when I walk up to a waterway, like you got to like stand back before, you got to, it's too many precautions down here.
Yeah.
I'm out there to have fun. That seems like work.
Oh, dodging stuff that can kill you. Yeah, I can understand that.
I just think it'd be cool to go to Australia and see like saltwater crocodiles and stuff like that. I mean, I have no reference to what that experience would be like. So it'd just be fun to check it out.
There's some big critters.
Absolutely, yeah.
The
Crocodiles in the water, and yowies in the bush, and that sort of stuff. So, yeah.
What other cryptids you guys have down there? You have yowies, and what do you have? The bunyip.
Bunyip, that's an ancient Aboriginal legend. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yep. It's I don't know. Now it's more represented as a chocolate bar for kids, but yeah, back in the day, it used to jump out of swamps and whatever, and would take men whole. So yeah, pretty full on bit of a gear if it does exist. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So. No.
That's funny because Bigfoot and I just asked the same question after I did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about all I know about it, Connor. Just legend, like the legends of the tales and stuff passed down from elders to the youngins type of thing. So, but yeah.
Did Rick get his closed caption working?
I'm not sure. Rick, can you follow us? Can you hear us, see us, read us? Can you communicate with us?
Is he froze?
Or
is he just holding really still? Right?
No, he's good at it. He is
holding his breath.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Hold on. See, I can't do anything with this. Like I can just put him back up, but it's not gonna unfreeze him. He might have to back out. See. What happened there?
He had vocal for a minute, but
yeah, I thought he had. Can you hear us, Rick?
Or read us? I think he has closed caption, but it sounded like it wasn't working, or like maybe he uses.
There he is.
Maybe I don't know if he uses one device for the caption and one for the StreamYard or not.
I'm not sure.
We can see you, Rick. Can you hear us? Can you read us?
Is your closed caption working?
It must not be.
I don't think so.
I think that's what he was having an issue with earlier.
WTF, Mike? What's happening, buddy?
Mike needs to get on because we've been having a cold stint up here where we're at. It got to 0 degrees for a couple hours today, and then it fell back down below again.
Oh, yeah, a little heat wave come through?
Yeah, the wind finally went down. The wind was blowing 45 to 50 mile an hour here a day and a half ago. Now it's back down to 20 or whatever.
Wow. Did you have snow?
We only had like 2 more inches here, but we already had a foot or more before that. So, I mean, if anything may have melted at all, it got replaced. So, just enough to cover up all the tracks again.
Yeah, when you have, I experienced a little bit of that when I was in Wisconsin, as far as like that strong wind, like whiteout conditions.
Yeah, every February or March, usually try to go down south somewhere for a week or 2, just to get away from the cabin fever, cold stuff. But
sure.
I got a friend of mine who is a business associate and needs me to go with him on a trip in February. He says, we're going to go someplace warm in February for a week because we've got some properties to look at there. And I said, okay, well, where is it? And he says, Cuba.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, I didn't even know we were allowed to go to Cuba, let alone look at property in Cuba.
That's a setup. You ain't coming back.
Oh, Paulie T, part of the Sopranos. How the fuck are ya?
Scotty, what's up, buddy? Jeff?
Oh, mate, how are ya? Been a while.
What's up, Paul?
How you going, Paulie?
I'm okay.
Fantastic, brother.
I'm just glad I didn't walk into Metal Talk because I was like, oh my God, you guys are killing me. Hey, Jeff, by the way, great music on your show the other night. That's you singing, playing?
Which I'm trying to remember which one it was.
No, Alec.
Yeah, the intro or the end?
The intro music. Yeah. Dude,
the
cool.
Intro is cool Seether doing a song that originally was done by a band called Thrice. Dustin Kinzer and Thrice did a song Black Honey, and Seether did a cover of it on the Sirius live sessions, and I ripped it off from there. So,
you thief.
Mm-hmm. Great song, though.
Yeah, it's cool intro music, definitely, dude.
So I'd sing for you, but
that's like Mr. Lee fucking
Lee screwed that up.
It ain't happening.
Raven's Outpost, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. I checked out. Raven has a show he's been doing. He's got a channel. It's called the Raven's Outpost.
Nice.
The show is. Show's a little. I forget the name. Raven something. And intelligent man. Definitely check him out. Show him some love. And he's a retired police officer. He was federal. Now he's got a show. He's into Bigfoot, and it's a good show.
Great.
Check it out.
It's a great subject, folks. There's a lot of smart people in this community. There's a lot of ugly people in this community, like me, who sit in the dark because we don't want to scare your ass. You know what I mean? It's just it's amazing how forgiving and how cool everybody is here. So you just gotta
Matter of fact, I think his name was Lee, I believe. Raven's Outpost. If you want to come on, you can click on that link and join us if you want to come and hang out.
Yeah, maybe Mr. Lee
can
throw his link up in chat. We lost Scotty.
Oh, okay.
But maybe Mr. Lee can put put the Raven's Outpost link up. I'd like to. I'd subscribe. I don't know that I have him on my list. So.
Well, he can put the link in, but he ain't fucking showing up on the show. I'm going to tell you that right now. You get a better chance of fucking Powerball. Yeah. He ain't happening.
Chocolate and cheese, how are you?
That sounds
all
good.
Right, well, let me remove this for now. Oh, did I just screw up? I'm trying to free up oh, here we go. There's Scotty.
Welcome,
hey, mate. Sorry, Wi-Fi problems. In today's tech, everything's just back to front.
So who else?
It's better than having a fucking plug sphincter, dude.
You leave my glockenspiel out of this.
Hey, what? That could be fucking.
It's a German clock, mate. Settle down. It's all good.
Glockenspiel. I thought it was a firearm.
I digress. This one trick pony's on his way to the glue factory pretty fucking soon. So,
you,
I'm gonna be sticking shit together.
Richie Evans, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you.
How's everybody's week so far?
Great, and yours? Mine's over. Thank you. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's Friday there, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
3:30.
2:30. Yep. 3:30 Sydney time. Yeah, that's
Almost
smack on. You were on point with that. It was the same last time. Yeah, you just seem to know. Hey, that's brilliant.
He's going to be singing his 5 o'clock somewhere, Scotty. That's what the fuck's going to happen.
That ain't water in that little bottle he's sucking on.
Yeah, it is actually. I don't drink.
Oh, really? Much?
Yeah.
Or anymore?
No, anymore.
No.
Okay.
Or less.
Straight.
No.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, I don't drink any less either.
No, it's been May will be 5 years.
Oh wow, that's a champion effort.
Yeah, he's not
yesterday was my last belt.
Pour on something tall and strong, and he has no idea what the fuck a hurricane is because you feel no pain after a hurricane. I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah, I drank enough in my life.
It's all good, Russ. It's all good. Hey, dude, what you do is
it's
very
all good. I'm not saying I'm not.
No, dude, that's a hard thing to do. Not anybody. I can't fucking do it. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm Pinocchio. I fucking can't do it. I'm not gonna lie to nobody.
Quitting smoking's a different story. Well, you know what, dude? I quit drinking because I hit rock bottom, and I promised myself I'd never put myself through that again. So,
well, I did that easily.
I can go 2-3 weeks without drinking, and then all of a sudden we'll be sitting around watching football games or ice fishing, and I'll drink. I'll drink a 12-pack in
so
4 or 5 hours.
Johnson had you by the neck, and he was like rock bottom.
No, it's I don't miss it. Everything changed when I
jump out that hole and get in your pocket.
If I still drank, I wouldn't be doing this show. Nope.
You'd be passed out drunk.
No, I would never have found it. Things would have not gone the way they went, in my life if I continued to drink. I wouldn't have found Sasquatch Chronicles. I wouldn't have been, I wouldn't have gotten involved with YouTube. And I wouldn't have all these amazing friends that I have today, So I don't miss it.
It opens a lot of doors. Cool people. Cool people.
No, there's just
like a name.
No, there's just and people I've met and became good friends with, and it's just amazing, And if I would have missed it all if I didn't quit drinking.
Well, drinking is different for everybody. I mean,
No. I needed to drink. I needed to quit.
No, I know that. But I mean, I know people that I'm real close to that need to quit. They can't control it anymore. I mean, it's not like they can have 4, 5, 6, catch a buzz and say, I'm good. I'll have a Diet Coke or something. It's every time they drink one, they go till they're destroyed. And it's just like
one's too many and 10's not enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
that's a great point about being an alcoholic. I agree. Once I stop, I can't stop. So I can't fucking drink anymore until I sleep.
Well, and it's a weird habit to where it's like, I compare it to like me with chewing tobacco. I mean, I can quit for 30 days, and the first time I'm in a fishing boat and a buddy starts packing a can of chew, it's like, fuck, I'm a goner, right? And you can quit drinking, but if you're going to keep hanging around with your friends who drink and stuff, I'm not saying you have to get rid of those friends, but it takes a lot of discipline to be able to say my priorities are going to stay above my want at the moment, and that's really hard for people. The amount of will that it takes to say I'm going to quit is something, and a lot of times you have to hit rock bottom to be able to do something like that.
Well, you have 2 ways to go. You can go sideways or you can go straight up.
Yeah.
So
I have
I don't have an issue with being in bars. Because I played in a pool league, I played in a poker league, it's just I just don't do it anymore. That's it, And it's it's not easy to kick a habit, you know.
No, especially after it's been so long. One of my best friends, he lives next door to me. He's got 3 daughters that, you know, and he makes really good money and great wife. They're a great family. And when his daughters were all younger, you know, when they were like 6th grade and lower,
it's all good. We're expecting.
He could drink and it wasn't a huge deal when he'd get drunk. But now it's like he's got a daughter who's a sophomore and one who's an 8th grader, and they're taking notes now, man. It's like, he knows that. I mean, he had to slow it down just because it's like, man, I can't be that influence at this point.
Yeah, not a good role model.
Nope. But at the same time, them kids are going to find, you know, they're going to find.
You can't. Can you hear him? Okay.
No, he's cutting out. Are you sitting on top of your Wi-Fi router again, Paulie?
Yeah, I got the antenna on my ass.
With the dual antennas up your butthole.
You trying to dig out the pine cones again?
Yeah, typical. I'm getting plugged right now by my router. Nah, dude, I'm in a shitty spot in my house, dude.
His Wi-Fi
for the team.
His Wi-Fi password
it's like bring the pain. Here we go.
His Wi-Fi password is Pegasus.
You guys want to see it beat me up like a fucking pinata and yell at me because it's fucking, you know, it's all fun for you. I gotta live with this shit. Fuck you guys.
Just leave the camera on. You know.
No, I'm turning it off. Fuck that. Well, no.
At least leave the audio on. Damn.
A and B.
I want to hear you scream like a little girl.
What, I don't? Yeah. Only tough guy I know. Fucking the old lady starts beating me. I'm like, please, 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 don't hit me. Please, please. It's like Oliver Twist. Can I have some more?
Some more, please. Please, sir, may I have another? Too funny.
Pure gold.
But anyway, I digress. We're getting snow here at some point tonight, and I have to go in a backhoe and plow a couple parking lots, and then I got to wash trucks afterwards. So I'm in for a long-ass fucking day.
If you're plowing lots with a backhoe, you had to have gotten a lot of snow.
No, we're getting 4 to 8, Jeff. It ain't fucking where you live. You know, in the land of fucking blizzards.
4 to 8, we don't even plow. We just drive through it.
They don't even take out the snow shovel for that.
Yeah.
You just sweep it away.
Nah, they just whip their junk out and piss on it. It fucking melts. Yeah, we don't need you.
So, Jeff, did you know that Pegasus was a gay bar in Pittsburgh?
I did not. I've never been to Pittsburgh, so I did not know
that. He's lying. There's video proof he sat on the horn. That's bullshit.
I've never. Yeah, what? It makes you wonder what. Do they have a mechanical bull there, or what? What's
No, Jeff, it's not a bull.
You're gonna have to scout that out, Paulie. That can't be too far from you. How far?
That
how
fucking
far is
unicorn's a
Pittsburgh?
proctologist, and he has pictures of your fucking prostate.
I don't know. That went weird.
What, it didn't?
and it never does? What are you talking about, Mogsy? Far out.
Yeah,
Paulie we're talking about.
Ravens Outpost said, getting a lot of snow here too. Power has been flickering on and off.
Guys, come on. This your fucking first day with me?
And that's in Virginia.
Yeah, we know it's not your first rodeo. It's fine.
No.
But what I really want to know is, did that fucking unicorn work in a machine shop? And was it 30 or 60 over? That's what I want to know.
Box.
I don't know what the hell that means.
The bore job. Did you bore it 30 or 60?
He's talking about motor work. Did you bore it out at 30 over or 60 over?
I don't do motor work.
The unicorn does. Ask Jeff.
I don't even know what you're talking.
Dude,
What's the reference?
I don't know. If he went 60 over, I'd call him Megasis.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
The Pistons would be slapping at that
But
point.
anyway, you know, I
Howling Underdog
know I'm a
Films.
juvenile, guys. I apologize. I'm a juvenile soccer.
So this is Last of the Wild's new channel, Howling Underdog Films.
Sweet.
Well, that's the one I'm doing. He's doing a documentary.
I come to save the day.
The hell is that, dude?
It's Polly's
Underdog.
Mighty
What the
Mouse.
fuck, man?
Is that Underdog or Mighty Mouse?
No, Mighty Mouse ate a big piece of cheese. He's a borderline fucking rat.
in a costume.
What? He's not in tights. Fucking how appealing is that? Ooh, that's like fucking Mogs in a leather loincloth. Mr. Lee's fucking pitching a tent right now. He's like, hey, when we going camping, I brought rubbers.
I have a question.
What's up, Rick?
I said I have a question. I don't know more of me talking here, and I have because I'm not hearing you guys saying what more we're talking about, what we were talking about.
Mighty Mouse.
Little of everything.
Yeah.
Well, Rick, if they're talking about me, they're talking about a fool. But you know, hey, I'm a juvenile jackass. I'm not a full donkey yet. I haven't achieved burro status.
No,
you and riding the old pogo, Paulie. Holy crap.
Rick, what do you want to talk about? Do you have something you want to talk about? What have you been up to?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it so that he can read my lips in case his caption's not working, but
yeah, I don't think.
Can you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Jeff, Jeff, I want to talk about love. Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more.
I don't condone this, by the
way. Sure you don't.
He's the fucking ringleader.
Pure gold.
No, the other night I didn't realize that Stevie was. I locked her out by accident, and now they're busting my balls.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say hello to you guys and let you know that since we're getting snow here, I'm wearing my fucking flannel tee back, and I'm gonna go out there like the fucking merry man and plow snow, and you know, I don't know, maybe drink a little while I'm driving. Who the fuck knows?
Put on your flannels.
I'm in a parking lot. How bad can it get?
Don't do that, by the way.
Most, I'm kidding. I would never. I'm operating machinery that ain't mine. I would never do that.
He's kidding about the drinking part. He's not kidding about the flannel Speedo or whatever he's putting on.
Flannel budgie smugglers.
Jeff, that little strand of fabric that goes in between my ass cheeks, you could use for floss.
Yeah, the one.
That's what you're using it for.
Are there sequins on it?
Yeah.
Is it bedazzled?
It was before. It was before he put it on.
Glitter.
It's got 3D. It's got 3Ds on it. DoorDash Dazzler. Fucking got it from Sat. She fucking mailed it for me for Christmas.
It had sequins on it when he put it on, but the friction wore them all off.
What? It didn't? Fucking chipped my tooth too.
Charlie says, if it snows here, I'm making some Calvin and Hobbes grade snowmen. That's awesome, dude. If you guys don't know who Calvin and Hobbes are, what's that, Paulie?
Nothing. I'm going to be going to bed soon. I just wanted to fucking say hello to all you sexy motherfuckers, and so I'm getting the hell out of here because I've reached that point where I'm at my expiration point here. It's all going to go downhill from here, and I'm already sliding down the mountain. You guys just can't see it because I'm in the fucking dark. But anyway.
Well, Paulie, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah.
Don't be a stranger.
Came on here and filled up his spank bank, and now he's leaving to go to bed. I see how it is.
But love to you, nothing but love. Just remember this: it ain't nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. WTF on a Thursday night? Where the fuck else you want to be? See ya.
Thanks, Paulie.
He's your official hype man. You know that,
right?
Yeah. You should actually put him on for like 5 minutes before you come on every night, like you're.
Oh yeah, the opening
like
act.
You're, like Carson had. What's his name before he'd come on?
Who?
He's next Ed level McMahon. Fun, isn't he?
He had. Was it Ed McMahon that came on before Carson? Or
no, it was.
Here's Johnny.
Well, nobody can. You mean a different show? Like, I mean, you had.
No, on Johnny Carson back in the day, right? The monologue, right before Johnny come out and do his monologue, somebody'd come out. The voiceover was hyping up the crowd, and then he'd say, "And here's Johnny." It was just for a couple minute hype man, got everybody fired up.
Gotcha.
Paulie could be that for you. Since Mr. Lee won't.
What's up, Pat? What'd you just say? Damn. It did that show about to start thing for me. What the fuck? I don't know what that means.
They've been delayed lately on YouTube. Some of them are turning up like quarter of an hour, 20 minutes after you start.
Oh, really?
It's a thing, yeah, and it's been happening to a few other lives around the place as well. So that's probably what he's talking about, I'd say.
Probably. I know he said
probably, I don't know, yeah.
Because a lot of people don't get notifications, so...
I don't even when I go to your channel and look at upcoming shows like an hour before the show, it doesn't even show this show. It's like you just created it like 3 minutes before it starts.
20 minutes. That's when I create it. Because I don't post I always create it about 20 minutes.
You don't really need a reminder that you're coming on every Tuesday and Thursday night. Everybody just knows that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain things in this world you can count on. Tuesday and Thursday nights, Mogs will be on YouTube. Set your watch by it.
So Tracy said she's still waiting for her sweepstakes check. Ed McMahon.
Oh, Pat says he thought you were coming on an hour later and he was waiting. I know he said to me in message earlier, "Hey, you're gonna be in Mogs' chat tonight. I'll talk to you then." And so when he popped in here just a little bit ago, I kind of made sense that he thought you were on an hour late, but no, you've been here.
Miss Dill says, no, that was Jack Nicholson. Here's Johnny. Yeah, Ed McMahon said it too. Actually, Ed McMahon said it first. Speak for yourselves. What is this? I've been retired for 15 years, so every day is the same day.
Off your luck.
I really felt like maybe tonight, since not a lot of people have been bugging Lee about coming on, that maybe that would be the time he'd come on. But I guess not. It's almost like I feel like he doesn't come on because everybody keeps asking him. Maybe if everybody went like 3 weeks in a row, not even mentioning it, maybe then he'd miss it so much that he'd come on.
No. I understand what you're trying to do, but no.
I even offered him $100 if he'd come on and sing karaoke. And I thought I think I bet him $100. How did that work again? I said,
Does he owe you money now?
I'll give you $100 if you come on and sing karaoke. And if you don't, you have to donate $100 to Moses' channel. And he didn't come on. So
yet.
And you haven't gotten paid yet. So that means maybe there's still hope. I don't know.
That's why I said yet.
There's always hope.
That's all right. But I meant it. I'm not singing until he comes on.
Yeah. Well.
So everybody, if you never hear me sing again,
it's all his fault.
It's his fault.
He fucked it up for everybody.
Bastard.
Damn it. I hate it when that happens. So how's your research going, Jeff?
I have ended the research for the year, and now I'm kind of transitioning to some video production. I'm looking forward to working on a documentary starting at the end of this month.
Excellent.
So, which will be fun.
Who are you going to get to play you? Todd Standing or something, or what?
No, I'm not. It's not a documentary that involves me. I'm going to be working more on the production side of it.
Bite.
So what were you going to say, Rick? I think you wanted to say something.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, I'm sorry, my phone is kind of froze to Wi-Fi. I don't know why. Yeah, I was trying to say I got somewhere to say about season 2 if someone want to hear my words. If that's okay.
Yeah, are you able to understand us? Can you do you use closed captioning or just reading lips?
I'm sharing, let people know about my season 2 will be released. Alright, I think I'm just saying right now. It'll be released on March 1st.
March 1st?
It'll be every Saturday.
So you're gonna every
starting
Saturday.
March 1st? You're gonna be at 5 every Saturday?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and if you wanna ask him if they want to subscribe or something.
I didn't get that. You're beautiful, Pat.
There he is.
Thank you.
Hey, Pat, how are you?
You are the most handsome man in the room, Moggs. But thank you.
Besides Jeff, obviously.
You son of a bitch, Pat. That's not what you told me. It's not what you told me after the last time.
So real quick, yes. So what happened was I pull up your stream. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm going to wait for Moggs to go on. I'm going to pull it up. In the meantime, I'm going to go over here on my other YouTube tab and watch some other video until I start hearing other voices. And that never happened. So I pulled your stuff. So I go back. I watch a video. It's an hour long. And I go back. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Chat's still. And I'm like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Moggs didn't show up. And there's 54 people in here chatting. And so I said, this is the this is the best non-show I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe people are here. And then 3PO's like, well, why don't you jump in, Pat? And I'm like, that's when it hit me. I was like, oh, this has happened before with people on Mogs. Refresh. Bam, there you guys are. So that's what happened. Just so you know.
Oh.
Yeah, that usually any other show I pull up and get ready for, it just goes live and I start hearing it and I'm like, okay, cool. Now I can transition to that show I want to see. That's not happening with you for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, at least you feel better now knowing that he didn't get more live viewers than you get on your regular show by him just having dead air.
Dead air.
54 right? People watching a black screen and I'm working my ass off and get 40. Right. And
I got to try that.
No, I was thinking about it too. I think I said at one point, I texted Jeff. I said, and Jeff certainly didn't get it. I was like, Moggs is being like Axl Rose, and it's working.
No, you said. Yeah. I said, hey, I'm getting on Moggs' show. You're going to be on there. He wants some people to hop on, and you said he's pulling an Axl Rose. Everybody is waiting. LOL. And I'm wondering, what the hell are you talking about? I didn't get the reference because chat's rolling and Moggs is on and.
Yeah, but to me, it was like, I mean, we're like 45 minutes in. I'm like,
dark stage.
Why hasn't he started the show? He's pulling an Axl Rose.
Yeah.
You know? So I just wanted to explain that real quick. Like, it's technical glitch that I didn't understand until 3PO made me understand it. You know, he was like, we'll jump in. That's when I was like, oh, that thing's happening to me that I've heard Moggs talk about on his show that happened to other people. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens.
Yeah, it's some weird glitch. I don't get that either, dude.
So Bigfoot Michigan Rob said that he learned his friend went blind, so he learned how to read Braille with the guy to make him feel better.
That is so stoic. That's awesome, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah. Wow, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I get that. I mean, that's a brotherly kind of thing to do, man. Right?
That's friendship at its finest.
Yeah, man.
It's like shaving your head when your friend has cancer, you know. Except this is actually more impactful because then you can communicate. But
true. Well, but he went blind. He didn't go deaf and
No, I know.
Yeah, don't give him a cheese grater for Christmas. The poor bugger will be the worst horror novel he's ever read. Sorry, I should.
That's terrible.
No self-control. No self-control.
Bad. Come on, Scott.
Funny as hell.
You're better than that.
Sort of. I meant it in the loving way. Come on. I'm probably going to get eaten in the chats now.
No. Everybody knows you're kidding.
Yeah, I hope so.
Mid-South, how's it going? Mopar Bill, you have to come on sometime and tell us about your stories, your strange occurrences. He was just mentioning it. Hey, Nikki, how are you?
So how, I'm not.
Oh, wait, I got to put this up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Mr. Lee, I have a proposition for you. You come on live to my show on Sunday, and you'll be the special guest. You're poaching in my show, really? If he goes on anybody else's show live, I'm coming to England and hunting him down.
Yeah.
I'm just curious because I missed it. I heard Jeff ask the question, but I had to back out. Is that how Rick understands us?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he used closed captioning or I know.
I thought he had closed captioning, but do you have closed captioning, Rick?
I know one time he was reading lips, and I think he communicated that once, that if you were looking straight forward at the camera, it was easier for him to communicate with you, but I don't know.
I know he doesn't know American Sign Language. CD Squatcher was going to help out one night when he was on, and because she can sign, but he doesn't sign. So
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
You do? You can hear us?
Yeah, I hear you, but my phone's been missing. I've been using it for a long time.
What's wrong with the phone?
Hold on.
Mr. Lee, thank you for posting everybody's links to their channels in chat.
Yeah, private chat.
Oh, private chat. I never use private chat.
I think we've all got that down pat, Mr.
Oh, I get it. I mean,
Sasquatch.
yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer. Rick, sorry, I to be typing this out loud. It's a bad habit. Rick, how can you understand us?
He said he can hear us.
Ask him what works best, or
so he's not.
I'll have to understand you guys, but you can only do just writing more private chat, really quick, and then I'll answer them.
Okay, I put in private chat.
I'll only do subtitles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I know earlier when we were talking, Pat, the conversation was kind of switching from topic to topic. And I think that gets hard for him to follow is when it switches around. So maybe if the conversation switches to a different direction, maybe just some private chat, just type out what it is we're talking about.
Yeah.
Make it easier for him to want to add something, or
like my hearing's real bad. I'm not trying to put myself in Rick's shoes by any means, but like my hearing has gotten so bad over the years because of all the obvious, the music, yeah, and
so
not just playing music with bad monitor placement, where there's too much going in this ear or whatever. But also, like, even when I was a teenager, just listening to headphones full blast, which headphones were different back then. Yeah, they were miniature speakers, not earbuds. Earbuds are different. But yeah.
Did you watch the documentary that came out last year about that metal drummer who loses his hearing?
That's why I talked to Rick, but I'm freezing to death out here.
You said it's cold?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on. I was saying I'm gonna have to go in a minute because I'm
okay.
I'm freezing to death out here.
You don't have any heat out there?
Yeah. Let me say something, Rick.
Go ahead.
I just wanna let you guys know you'll be fire up on my seats too, because if I reach like 400 number subscribers, then I'll repost my Xbox. If you want to see it early,
How many subscribers?
I think he said 400.
It's 400. All I need is just like 30, 40 more. That's
Oh, so he's almost at 400. He just needs 30 or 40 more.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody out there hasn't subscribed to Rick's channel, Officially Forest of Monsters, you can go check it out for yourself. Subscribe. He's looking to reach 400.
And I just want to say thank you for letting me join this for your live show for me, kids.
No worries.
Probably I'll be back maybe 3 weeks because I'll be working on Expo. I'm working on Expo 8. So it's a honor, guys. So God bless, guys. Yeah, I'll see you soon.
All right, Rick. Thanks.
Right. Good meeting you.
Good night. Caucasian Sasquatch, what's up? Brown Dwarf, good to see you. No, I just saw someone else in here. Phil, what's happening? So, what were you just talking about? Because you got cut off a little bit.
I'm losing my hearing. or I've had bad damage. I wasn't being an ass when he was talking. It was I really had to do this to try and understand what he was saying.
You'll see me squint because I can't. I'm like squinting is going to make me hear better.
Right. Yeah, well,
put your glasses on to hear better.
Yeah.
So, Pat, being a former, well, I shouldn't say former, but former touring drummer, let's say current drummer, did you watch that documentary that came out last year, that metal drummer who lost his hearing? That was pretty interesting.
No, okay, so that wasn't a documentary.
It was kind of a movie. It was a
movie. And
was it based on a true story, though?
Maybe. I can't remember.
A docu-movie?
It was. We'll have to look it up. You know?
It was an interesting movie, though.
It was a great movie. And I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember if it was an actual true story or not. I'm not sure it was.
Some people,
was a great movie.
I don't know what Rick's what his story is about. If he was born deaf or if he became deaf or lost his hearing over time. But I know that
not completely deaf.
No, this movie though that we're talking about, this guy, it's all of a sudden starts hearing beep in his ears, like just high frequency scream, and just loses it like that. And I'm just like, man, can you imagine that? Just all of a sudden, nothing. And
you sleep good.
He was, in the first few days, it's like for him, it was like a panic, like full blown.
No doubt.
Everything's crashing down. Like, I don't think it was so. It becomes to where he starts coming to the realization that drumming and music and this is going to be hard.
He lost the girl.
But the initial few days when it happens of just trying to figure out how to deal with it, and is it ever going to come back? Is it temporary?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's just crazy movie.
It's fantastic movie. I was so skeptical of it at first because it's like the movie starts out where it's like this chick playing bass or whatever, maybe guitar. They were a 2-piece band. And first of all, I'm like, okay, that's stupid, and it was all kind of, it was just wasn't great music.
Yeah.
It was kind of like just sort of like silly, punky kind of stuff. I'm like,
but I hear that, and then I got to remind myself that Local H was a 2-piece band, and Local H kicked it.
There's a band that Duke Sullivan's into called Swamp Ritual, and they're a 2-piece. It's bass and a drum, and that's what a lot of his. If you listen to any of World Bigfoot radio, any of the music on his is usually that band. It's pretty impressive what you can do with just a bass and a drum.
Yeah, you got to have 2 talented people.
Yeah,
and the music came across that way. Don't get me wrong. That's my own bias. I'm like, but regardless,
didn't affect the storyline of the movie though.
It's like that. It's plot twist right off the bat. I'm like, what am I watching? Why do I care about some 2-piece band? Some chick and some dude who are hooked up. Why do I care about that? Real quick, they make you realize why you care about that because it's all ripped away from him. Like in the first 10 minutes of the movie, yeah.
For a movie about a drummer who loses his hearing, the music really is a minor part of the whole movie. It's in the beginning to make you realize that's his passion. But a lot of it's him coping and adjusting and reprioritizing and things like that.
Life changes. It's one of those things where it's like it's such a hard pivot where he's this cool drummer on tour with the love of his life, and they're doing it together, bare bones. They got the camper, all
Yeah,
that.
they really
And
don't
then-
have shit as far as money, but they
Yeah.
have this beat up old camper. They tour from show to
Right.
show. So when he needs all this care, and not to blow it for everybody, he should still watch this, but when he needs all this care, I mean, there's a lot of money involved in treatment and even trying to figure out how bad
Yeah.
it is. He has no insurance.
No spoilers. It's a great movie. Whatever it's called, I've already forgotten the name.
Yeah.
Sound of Metal.
The Sound of Metal. So,
well, thanks for running it for me, Jeff.
Yeah. Any other great movies?
There's no
Anything else you can? Any other way you can
great
destroy my
movies
day?
we could, yeah, I'm trying to think of some other movies we could blow for everybody. I get a kick
because just no self-control, Mr. Harding.
With my sons being 16 and 17 now, there's so many movies that I couldn't let them watch, like at 12 and 13. Now it's like, okay, I'm going through all the classics when they're like, hey, I want to watch a movie tonight. I'm like, yeah, what do you guys want to watch? And they're like, you pick one. And I'm trying to go back through all the movies thinking which ones were like the best, right? And they've watched all like The Matrix and all, that whole series and all that. But like movies like the Gray with Liam Neeson crashes the plane and the wolf pack's chasing him, and so I'm just like, yeah, let's watch that, And they're just like, man, that was a great movie. There's so many good movies that just probably even in the last 15 years that you watch and then they're gone, But
that was a interesting movie, The Gray.
Well, we watched The Edge, with Anthony Hopkins and the Grizzly, and that was a great movie. And so when I said, "Do you want to watch The Gray?" and they're like, "Well, what's it like?" I said, "Well, do you remember the movie The Edge?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I said, "It's like that times like 5 as far as freaking out because there was one bear, but there's like a whole shitload of wolves in this movie." But
what's up, JC? Hey,
JC,
Joe, Collecting Cowboy.
Hey. Second time I've seen JC tonight. She's being active, being particularly active in chats tonight.
So the Squatching Cowboy has a new
the trailer
subscriber driver out that's the talk of the town. I heard people talking about it on another show, and I was like, really? And I had watched it and was like, that was pretty creative. Kudos to him. That was creative.
What did he? I haven't seen it.
So he just comes out with the 6 gun and says, I think I heard about you. You're the one who watches my channel and never subscribes. guns them down.
Oh man, no way. That's cool. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't removed it yet.
Well, I don't think it shows him reaching for it. Then it shows bullet holes in glass or whatever. It doesn't.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't get to where YouTube freaks.
Yeah,
it was very clever.
Yeah,
Stanley Kubrick's movies like Clockwork Orange or Full Metal Jacket or something. How would you go with them? Letting your boys watch that stuff, because I won't let my young fellow watch a Clockwork Orange yet, not for another 2 years at least.
Oh yeah, that's a great movie.
There's a lot of classics from like even older than when I was in high school that I think are worth watching. I mean, if you're going to make kind of that timeline of iconic movies, 2 or 3 every year from the 60s on forward, but
let them check out The Godfather and
even movies like when I was
Caligula.
in
There's another one. Holy crap!
Gallipoli.
Yeah. They've a lot of my kids, they get on Reddit, they get on Discord, and they're talking to people about movies and cult classics and things. So a lot of times they know a lot about the movies, and that's what they learn about them there. And then they're like, hey, I want to watch this movie, But
I'm more into if I were like to recommend movies, it'd probably be comedies.
Yeah.
Like Caddyshack, History of the World Part 1.
Yeah.
The classics.
Yeah.
I was watching and I don't know how long ago this was, but it was an interview where Chevy Chase is on with Howard Stern, and they're asking him about his riff that he had with Bill Murray when he was on Saturday Night Live. And he was recounting the whole story. Man, it just makes you want to go back and watch those old episodes when it was Bill Murray, John Belushi, and Chevy Chase all at the same time on Saturday Night Live.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a cast back then.
Yeah.
And then after that was like, that's when you got into the Eddie Murphy years, right?
Yeah. I think so. Chevy Chase, he was kind of saying that, you know, him and Bill Murray were both saying that John Belushi was the most talented of those three. But the problem is, you know, nobody knew how to spell his last name. And, you know, he was fun. He was really funny. But then all of a sudden they threw Chevy Chase into the Weekend Update kind of news role. And that is like Newsweek put him on the cover saying most honest newscaster in the US and all this shit. And he got really popular for that faster than Belushi and Bill Murray did. And he said, you know, I don't know if that was something that should have happened or not, because I felt both those guys were funnier than I was. But it's just what happened. And Bill Murray didn't take that well, according to him. And John Belushi was starting all these rumors with Chevy Chase left the show, and John Belushi was starting all these rumors with Bill Murray saying, Chevy said this about you, Chevy said that. And
oh, really?
But Bill Murray's getting pissed, and Chevy Chase comes back to guest host the show. And right before the show starts, him and Bill are in a dressing room, and they're arguing, and Bill's like, well, I heard you said this, and Chevy says, well, I never said that, you lying back. And John Belushi's sitting on the couch watching this, just like laughing, smiling. And those guys get in a fist fight, and John Belushi jumps in and breaks it up and is fessing up, saying, you know, he never said that. I just said that to see if I can get you guys. I mean, it was just classic. Wow. But Chevy Chase and Bill Murray never really got over it. And then after it, they go on to do Caddyshack, and even during that, they weren't getting along. I mean, this was like never really healed, just because John did this joke.
So, are you saying that things can get between people and communities can get real political and personal?
Like what?
What point are you trying to make here, Pat? What are you trying to say, mate? Yeah, get to the point, will you?
No, that's not a thing. Not in Hollywood, especially, right?
SNL has a rich history of feuding cast members. I mean, it's just one after the other.
Well, when you put that many comedians into one place,
somebody's gonna be the butt of somebody's joke, right?
Yeah, dude, and I mean it's big money career time, right? So there's money, future career, like, you know, obviously what happened, Chevy Chase's career took off, right? You know, and
but look at who came out of that. That was Steve Martin back then too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everybody from that show went on to be huge stars.
Yeah, and I think that's some of the allure that Saturday Night Live lost. I mean, it got to a point where, like, post Chris Rock type thing, where a lot of it was almost guaranteed if you got into Saturday Night Live and you were there longer than a year, you were going to eventually leave Saturday Night Live and be in movies and be famous and it just kind of stopped happening for a lot of people who were on it. They leave the show and nothing really takes off.
Yeah, Mike Myers,
Eddie Murphy,
Murphy, buckwheat.
I'm talking about like in the last 10 years, though. I mean, Saturday Night Live is not something that's a springboard to career.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in forever.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of big movie stars out of SNL in the past 10 years. I can't think of one. I mean,
well, what's her name? The one that one girl, she's been in a lot of movies, but even her stint there was almost 10 years ago. I mean,
yeah.
In recent years there has been a lot, but
I couldn't tell you one cast member on there.
Me neither. I mean, yeah, by name, no. Like by face, maybe like a couple.
I don't even. I don't really watch TV too much anymore. Like lately,
Yeah, me neither, dude.
Today I was watching
a lot of
what the hell was it? Robo Wars or whatever the hell it is. The
robot, where they build the robots.
No, yeah, it's on Discovery or whatever.
Yeah, I see that. I watch that.
BattleBots.
You say robot, I think Robot Chicken. I love that show. Good show.
But you know, Saturday Night Live, the skits used to just be funnier than shit, and they just aren't anymore. I mean, I don't know if it's just that they can't write a skit anymore that today's genre that's watching it finds the right humor in.
Correct.
You know,
don't upset the butthurt police, do you?
I mean, so many of them that they did that I used to laugh my ass off at. I don't know that they could do anymore without people being outraged.
It's the woke writers. It's the you know.
I remember one that
early 30 people in their early 30s or late 20s, mid 30s, maybe woke writers.
Yeah,
like they don't know how to write like the guys back in the day. Everything used to be on the table. That's what comedy is.
Yeah.
You know? And today it's just not like that anymore for the writers, at least for SNL.
Yeah, if it doesn't fly over the rainbow and get shitted out by a unicorn, it's no good, is it?
Well, you can't make fun of this kind of thing or that kind of thing.
Well, that's just it. There was a real funny skit they had one time was when Woody Harrelson was co-hosting, and him and Norm Macdonald and those guys all go to the beach, and they're all sitting there with their shirts off, and he says, I really want to take my shirt off too, but I'm a little embarrassed. And he's like, well, what's wrong? He says, well, my belly button, it's kind of an outie. And they're like, dude, it's so warm out, it feels so good, just take it off. And he takes his shirt off, and his belly button's like a hot dog sticking out of his stomach. and what's his name, squirting oil on it and rubbing it with his finger, putting suntan oil on it.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's like, I'd love to take my shirt off too, but I just had open heart surgery not too long ago. And they're like, oh, come on, just do it. He takes it off. There's a huge scar there that's like half opened up, and
oh geez.
I mean, I don't know that it's funny, but I about guarantee you if you did that today, that somebody's going to bitch about, well, that's not funny that somebody had a medical procedure. It's like, we can't laugh at this stuff anymore.
Shit, it goes way beyond that,
put it this way. There's a difference between good humor and shock humor. It seems like SNL went to shock humor in some ways. They're not as smart as they used to be.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of what it used to be was they had writers on the show. Lauren had writers, but a lot of those cast members, Belushi and Chevy Chase and Bill Murray, they'd go to these writers and say, hey, I got an idea for a skit, and they'd pitch it, and they'd be like, oh yeah, let's do something like that. Now I don't know that any of these cast members are really creatives, what I mean? It's like we're just dependent on the writers, and the writers, they're only going to come up with so much. I mean, so
limited options.
Like to me, like South Park is the last living, breathing bastion of pure anything goes comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's left off the table. No one is.
Family Guy is pretty risque.
Yeah, he dances around a lot of good topics, doesn't he? He does well on the Family Guy.
Yeah, I mean, I like Family Guy, and that's they'll go there.
Oh yeah, they will.
But South Park is like so much more current. 6 days to air. so they can make fun of shit that's happening this week, literally in the middle of the, in their season.
We'll see a Moggs episode of South Park.
Yeah.
Not the Kangabanger. Funny. That's cool.
Yeah, they'll just go there. I mean, Matt and Trey, they will. Nothing's left off the table, and thank God Comedy Central allows them to do that without any repercussions.
No, I find myself I'll watch South Park a lot.
There are a good look. There are some good comedies still around, like cartoons and stuff like Big Mouth and all that. Like some of the lines they cross, holy shit! If it wasn't a cartoon, these guys get done for so many wrong things. I think it's probably the only place you can push the limits these days, and drawings.
Yeah. Then why is it then they ban certain things like what? I'm trying to remember. There was some movie that they didn't want people to watch. What the hell was it recently?
Like how recent?
I'm shit. Well, no, it wasn't that recent. I mean, when you hear banning shit, what's that?
About North Korea when they?
No, I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
Shouldn't have brought it up because of that happened.
It'll come to you when you put your head on the pillow later.
The thought dies midway. Richie says, "Mogs, they killed Kenny, bastards, bastards."
Yeah, that whole turn from to animated sitcoms, kind of that whole spin kind of took it off of the face and the recognition of who's bringing the shock to the animated character portraying it. I think was kind of a way for a lot of these creators to express themselves without being held accountable too badly, as far as I mean, you've seen it a lot.
Got it right. Dr. Seuss. That's what I was trying to think of. They banned Dr. Seuss, but they allow South Park and shit like that to continue on. It's like you can't find the original. Like they won't re-air like a lot of the Bugs Bunny episodes.
I'm going to interject there. You're so right, Mogsy. Like you look at some of these film clips and some of these songs that these women, or say women loosely, these are singing about, that WAP song or whatever it was with Cardi B, and then they go and ban something like Dr. Seuss books. Like it just makes your head spin, doesn't it? And some of the stuff she sings about, you don't even see in pornography, I don't think. Like, holy crap. And you get 6-year-old girls listening to that shit in the back of mum's car, type of thing. And you're right. And then they go, oh, Dr. Seuss book, oh, that's on PC, green eggs and ham, like that's crazy.
You got a
topsy-turvy.
11-year-old girl with wet ass pussy ringtone on her phone, and yet she can't check Dr. Seuss out from the school library.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Jeffro. That's the point I'm trying to make, mate. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So,
Danny says he always liked King of the Hill.
Yeah, it was a good show.
I love King of the Hill.
Oh, it's a great show, but it's not. It's more realistic, down to earth.
I just think
it's not.
It is down to earth. There's always a moral message. It's one of those. Man, I love Mike Judge. That King of the Hill is a home run. It's the best of both worlds, I think.
Elmer Fudd can't even carry a gun anymore. Thanks, Joe.
When you look at the chronology of these animated sitcoms, I mean, it kind of, I guess, modern day animated. You go back to like Beavis and Butthead on MTV, and then it comes, King of the Hill and all these other things that kind of followed up the animation delivery of that kind of comedy.
Well, both those were Mike Judge, actually.
Yeah. He was kind of a pioneer in the modern day. Let's take animation that was normally reserved to kids and bring it to adult humor. And
Daria, that was another one of his as well. That was awesome.
Right.
Well, who did The Simpsons?
Matt Groening.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the Simpsons, they were the ones with the growing pains, because they brought adult situations, but they couldn't use the language. They couldn't push it too far. And I think everything that followed the Simpsons is kind of where each time something would come out, it just kicked that ball further, down the road to what's acceptable and what isn't. The Simpsons, I mean, you could literally let an 8 or 10-year-old watch The Simpsons. Not a big deal. You couldn't do that with a lot of the stuff that followed. So, I mean, it just perpetually got more shock value to it. But
that's true. They couldn't play Blazing Saddles today.
Oh no, that was a great movie.
And that's you make a good point. Like, yes. So if you were to watch that on cable TV, there would be all kinds of censorship in it, I'm sure.
If you took old school Steve Martin stand-up comedy, he'd probably go to jail.
Oh, him, Eddie Murphy, Robin Williams. They're all guilty of it, and they were all great at what they did. George Carlin.
Yeah. Well, George Carlin was kind of the truth teller. He really tried to point out the obvious, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, Steve Martin, he'd say stuff for shock value. I mean, he'd use the N-word and stuff. And Richard Pryor, look at what Richard Pryor used to say in the early 80s, late 70s when he was doing stand-up. Yeah. Man, if a guy got on the stage and started doing that now, you'd be in big trouble. Even if you were black guy doing what Richard Pryor did.
Chappelle, man. Chappelle, and some others.
They're
African Americans.
Yeah.
So they throw that stuff out there, and they can do it. I mean, Chappelle, of course, is in trouble. He's not in trouble, but gets crap for a different reason.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the N-word. It's like, it's the T word. It's the T word that gets,
still love his stand up there.
But yeah, man, I mean, comedy is and should be what it's always been. It's like, it's everything Lenny Bruce fought for back in the day, right? It's like everything's on the table. Nothing is untouched. Comedy is what it is. And there's a reason why people laugh at it. It's a perfectly natural human response,
But to be able to manipulate words to make people laugh is a talent.
Yeah.
Or it's just this God-given,
and introduce a small truth. It's just a small truth. It doesn't mean it's an absolutist thing. But there was a reason why Richard Pryor could get on stage and make fun of or Eddie Murphy for that fact, and make fun of white people, and 90% of the audience is white, and they're laughing their asses off.
Yeah.
And he's making fun of them. It's like,
and if you look at
the joke, we get it.
If you look at the history of film through the 70s and 80s and 90s, I mean, the shock value, so to speak, was driven by like sexuality. I mean, you look at Porky's or Fast Times at Ridgemont High or American Pie. I mean, you're spanning decades where the sex and whatnot was kind of what drove the edginess of it, the humor and the sex. Now it's like it's got the shock value has to involve race. It has to involve offending either straight people or LGBT. Yeah, it's gender identity. They're going to such extremes to create the shock value that you can't do that and not expect nobody to get offended. But the problem is where do you define what's acceptable and what's not, and what's on the table and what's off the table when it comes to humor? If you're going to develop some threshold of what's on or off the table, that should apply to everybody.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that Chappelle can say it, but I can't. You know what I mean? I mean,
what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Is that what you're getting at, Jeff?
Yeah. Well, it's all perception,
Your act speaks for yourself.
Like Dave Chappelle says.
Then
Dave Chappelle says, Dave Chappelle says, I can't control how you're going to react to what I say. That's your decision on how you react to that. And everybody's going to react differently. What's acceptable for one person is offensive to the next. And I can't always define where that's going to be. If you fall on one side or the other, that's up to you. But if you expect me to just say, well, I better make sure that everybody never gets offended, that's not even possible anymore.
No, yes. The whole point of comedy is that you can find humor in anything. And that's why we have the saying, too soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's why some of the most funniest situations you see in comedy a lot of times is because they're making light of very dark situations.
Very
a lot
dark.
Of times.
And people don't realize, like, the extremes are almost endless. You can find humor in anything. And maybe it's appropriate, maybe it's not. Maybe some people get it, maybe some people don't. But you can find humor in pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And that's a coping. And so some of that dark stuff is a coping mechanism, or something along that line, is to take the edge off the dark by making a little humor.
Well, people, use comedy, like you just said, as a coping, but even in daily situations, just I try to I do it too. I'll make fun of something just to make light of it. To lighten it up a little.
When my dad passed away 2.5 years ago, during his eulogy, I said a couple things that, it was hard for me. First of all, I was very emotional doing it. And there was points where I had to stop and catch my breath. And I don't want to cry in front of everybody. But I'd said a couple things that had everybody laughing their asses off. And when I told my wife, this is what I'm going to say, she goes, are you sure you want to do that? I said, listen, I'm looking at it from my point of view. If I die and people actually want to come to my funeral, if something doesn't happen to make them laugh, they should just fucking stay home. What's the point? And a lot of times when you're grieving or when you're in a kind of a dark situation, it's easier it takes less to make you laugh because of the contrast that you're working against. So making humor out of a dark situation, whether it's in a movie plot or everyday life, I can appreciate it because it's not that hard to do, to be honest with you. You got everybody bummed out and this and that. And somebody says something mildly funny and everybody starts laughing at it, just because they're tired of feeling that way. They want to laugh again, Yeah,
man. But it can bring you out of a bad situation. Just a little bit of laughter can go a long way.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Well, the one section in the Reader's Digest is called "Laughter's the Best Medicine."
Yeah.
I used to read that religiously when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's true though. If you're laughing, you're at least coming out of your funk. If not snapped out of it.
Well, people who write comedy or write comedic movie scripts, the one thing that they're really going for is finding humor that everybody can relate to, right? Like everybody can connect to this situation. And when you talk about grief, it's something that everybody's familiar with. Everybody's lost somebody, everybody's felt down like that. So, to be able to instill something like that in a movie, taking a dark situation, making humor out of it, it's not hard to get people to be able to laugh and connect to it because everybody's felt that before. But
yeah, my sense of humor is on the fly.
Don't plan it out, just let it flow.
And
it's a good way to operate.
My problem is that I have a lot of sarcastic humor, and that will come over if we're all talking and we can see each other here. But if I'm typing in chat or I'm texting somebody, sarcastic humor doesn't transfer
work.
well. They don't see the tongue in cheek sometimes, and it'll get you in trouble more than it'll get a laugh. But
Daniel Lundy, how's it going, man?
Hey,
Crow Creek, good to see you. What else we got? Oh, you know what? I'm sitting here babbling. I'm not putting a friggin' link in chat.
Squats and Cowboys says that's why he made that video. I'll tell you that was brilliant to do that, and I'll tell you why. Because if anybody was going to make a video, right, and just come on a serious video, and come on and say, hey, really appreciate it if people would start subbing to my channel. I get a lot of people watch my videos, but for some reason they aren't clicking on the sub button. Not sure why, but please do it. Everybody'd tear your ass up for making that video. They'd say, oh, begging for subs, this and bullshit, pandering. Mm-hmm. He comes out and does it with humor, and everybody's laughing their ass off. I mean, that was brilliant. It really was. It was brilliant.
I agree 100%. It's like if you're gonna go for a sub bump, that's the way you do it.
That's the way you do it. Make people laugh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Michael Haywood, what's up? He says, Scotty, get your ass down from up there.
F you, Michael. Love you, fam.
Too funny. Where are we at? 141.
Chocolate Jesus Elvis dying on the toilet was pretty funny.
If you're gonna go.
Don Johnson says, I feel sorry for the majority of young people. They don't know how great it used to be.
Oh,
yeah, amen to that.
That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get my boys to watch these movies I thought were funny, just because they don't make them like that anymore. They just don't. They just don't.
I would say
I forgot about Porky's until you just mentioned it.
Yeah, right.
There were so many movies that were like that, though. If you look at the whole American Pie series, they kind of modeled it around the whole high school, college experience, the sexuality of it, the drinking. I mean, it's just I shouldn't say a plot, but a scenario that's been done over and over and over, and yet it keeps working every time, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It was freaking funnier than shit. All it really was about was a stoner and in one scene and a couple high school type relationships that evolved along. I mean, but it was just
it was a
great
funny
story.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that every generation says that. Like about
that was Nicolas Cage's first movie.
What's that?
Wow, yeah.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
No, I think Valley Girl was his first movie.
Because it came in under as Nick Coppola.
That sounds like it would have come after.
In the credits, it's Nick Coppola.
Valley Girl was like early 80s, I'm pretty sure.
Really? Because
it was when the band playing in the bar in North Hollywood is the Plimsolls doing A Million Miles Away, and they were like brand new at the time.
I thought that
I'll have to look that up.
That terminology, Valley Girl, came later than the early 80s, like more like mid to mid 80s. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm not a trivia buff.
We gotta Google it. Let me see here.
Yeah, go for it.
It might have come in a little later.
It just seems like that would have come.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm trying to think when I was in high school.
I'm not the guy you want to drag.
1983 was Valley Girl.
Mm-hmm.
When did Fast Times come out?
Yeah, when did Fast Times come out?
Okay.
It was.
I'm pretty sure it was after that.
Not much.
Yeah, it sounds about around the same.
No, it might have been. No.
Fast Times. Oh, Fast Times was in 1982.
Oh, Moses
I
was
thought
right,
it-
Jeffrey.
Boy, they were right on top
So-
of each other.
It was his first movie.
But now, oh, wait a minute.
You
though.
won this round.
So Nicolas Cage was not in Fast Times, was he?
He was, but if you look at the credits, he was hanging out with Spicoli. But if you look at the
Out in the
credits,
parking lot there?
it's Nick Coppola.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So then he went by Nick Cage
That's interesting.
later on.
I didn't know that.
And he had a speaking role.
Oh yeah, he was.
So he wasn't just background. He had
he was a character.
Okay.
You know.
I don't know, dude. I haven't seen that movie in 35 years.
Dude, man.
Yeah.
I try to see it every year.
The movie Valley Girl was awesome too, though. I thought that was kind of a cool movie. Couple boys from North Hollywood dating the beach girls, and
I don't remember that one for some reason. Valley Girl.
Dude,
I've heard of it.
I don't remember that.
Nicolas Cage and his buddy were like the punkers from North Hollywood, and they went to the beach one day and met some Valley girls that were all your typical 80s, gag me with the spoon, hair moves to the sky. And these guys were so different than the boys they were used to. And one girl and Nicolas Cage starts dating, and it's just the whole contrast of culture, and her friends didn't like him, and his friends thought she was weird, and it's
true story, basically. True story.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's perfect.
That's exactly how it was back then.
I think everybody had something that felt like that in the 80s if you went to high school in the 80s.
Especially around LA, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different world.
High school in the 80s was kind of different.
That's how I usually remember, though, how old some of these movies are. I was trying to recall the soundtrack and what bands were on the soundtrack. And I remember he took her to a bar in North Hollywood, and the Plimsolls were playing live, and they do a live version of A Million Miles Away, which is their biggest song. And if you were into kind of the punk type wavy music back in the 80s, they were kind of a fringy band that.
Yeah.
But
God, if you guys could see a picture of me as a freshman in high school in the 80s, you'd punch me in the face.
So this is what
I believe that.
You know what, Pat? You just brought up a great freaking show idea. You did. We're gonna do a show here. We should do a show on Muggs' channel where people send Muggs their high school picture. Their senior
we already
picture.
got Mr. Lee's.
And Muggs posts them, and people have to guess who this is. That would be cool.
Oh man.
People just who are the regulars in chat. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it would actually. That's a good idea.
Yeah. No, not bad. I'm game.
Yeah, because I want to see Pat's now. I want to see if it makes me want to punch him in the face more. If it makes you want to punch him in the face more than usual, or
more than usual. Exactly. It's a more than usual thing. So I don't know. Call up Coles. He could probably dig it up.
Yeah, he'll find your high school picture. There's a background story. Did you tell that on here before? There's a background story to that. Back in behind the scenes one time, Pat challenged Coles. He said, "You think you're so good at investigation? Tell me what my home address is." And Coles sits down there and starts tapping into the keyboard. And after about a minute, Cole's face kind of gets serious. And Pat told me, he says, "I started shitting my pants wondering what he found out about me."
I said, "No, stop."
He's like, stop.
Never mind. Sorry, dude. I'm drunk. I'm just talking shit.
I shouldn't have challenged you to this. Bad idea.
Bad idea. Yeah.
That's funny. I was there. I know.
It was funny.
He was like, "Nope, stop."
Stop. Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore.
No, just stop. Yeah. Never mind.
Oopsie. It's poster size. What are we talking about, Joe? All right. What's up, Miss Dill? You in quarantine?
She's protected
No,
from
not
us.
in quarantine, but I just had enough of this. Like you guys hanging out in your parents' basement, so I am wearing a G-string on my face.
That's what I thought.
You guys are being so gay. What the fuck, man? Come on now.
So you bringing some
What's wrong with being gay?
estrogen to the party? What the hell happened to my camera?
You have a problem with my gayness? I mean, I like dudes, so what?
So what's the matter, Dill? It's too masculine over here?
She wanted to punch us all in the face. Pat got her going probably with the punch.
I mean, I don't like G-strings. You know, I like my dudes wearing boxers.
Where are your shorts, AC/DC? Let's go.
What?
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
I don't have a problem.
I like dudes too.
Like you like hunky dudes or like lean cut guys? I mean, what's your preference?
See, I got that magneto effect around me again.
No, I didn't see it this time.
Yeah, when she took her face mask off, or her panty mask off, there was like a red glow around the back of her head. Is that what you're talking about? It's like a red flashy look.
Yeah, that usually happens when she comes on, but I haven't seen it yet. But I've been looking to chat, so. What else? Daniel Lundy says that Miss Dill, you so crazy.
Well, Jeff, you're wearing my panties right now. Come on.
I'm not wearing any underwear right now, so that can't be possible.
Well, that's even more terrifying than anything I've heard tonight.
That's Mr. Hugh, how's it going? It's fucking crazy. So what's going on, Rill? You just came on to hang out?
No, sorry, I'm on a delay. Oh, I got the YouTube on. God forbid that. That's hold on, man.
No worries. What is this thing? Yeah. Everybody's like, Commando.
Richie Evans says, I can see Pat being fruit. I think he meant fruity, but
Oh, is that what that
beaning.
So Angus Young, what's going on there, Pat Squatch? I want to see you in your underwear with the guitar. Dun-dun-dun. Come on.
That is a
Got
paid
the hat
service.
and everything.
Yeah.
That's a paid
You will have
service,
to-
he says.
You will have to join my OnlyFans.
Well, that's a service I'll never pay for.
But you said you say you want to see it. You can join my OnlyFans. And there's tons of content there, just like that. Even more, even better.
His channel is on Lonely Fans, not
I've got a Lonely
Fans.
Fans page as well, so yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Oh no, I'm on OnlyFans. OnlyFans / Squatch Talk.
Never heard of it.
What the hell
Just the
does that
OnlyFans.
even
I don't
mean,
know what
man?
that is.
It's a thing that that people are doing these days. Online.
What, I got to give you money to like be in your channel?
Yeah, it's a paid service. Yes.
Yeah, well, that's not happening. I'd rather pay.
Yeah, that's not happening.
She's like, yeah, no.
You asked.
No offense, but
I
just
gave you
saying.
an outlet. I gave you an outlet to see what you want to see. If you want to see me playing guitar in my boxers, that content is on my OnlyFans channel.
Yeah, well, that's a negative on my side.
Yeah, and you don't want to see it that bad. I understand.
Because in Canadian dollars, that'll cost me like 10 grand.
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm just ball busting you.
Exchange rate screwed up, huh?
I think I'm worth 10 grand.
He doesn't play guitar though. He probably plays a ukulele when he does it.
I play a lot of things.
Well, I'm just saying, when you play a ukulele, your package
bet you're playing a lot of things.
Ding, I play a lot of things, Jeff. Jeff hasn't been to my OnlyFans page.
Well, I'm just saying, if you play a ukulele, your dick looks a lot bigger than compared to when you're playing a guitar.
I knew you were going somewhere with it, Jeff.
I had to go the long way around to get there on that.
I never said penises were involved. I never said that.
I never used that word. I'm just saying ding-a-ling dong. Dong ding.
Ding-a-ling dong ding-a-ling. I got you. Message received.
Richie says, you mean $10, Pat?
He's never had anybody donate that much before, so we're not sure. But
what
do you get for $10?
I don't know, Richie. Why don't you go to my OnlyFans page and find out? Find out what it is, what it costs to subscribe.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Go make a little history there.
Yeah, man. Like sub. OnlyFans/Squatch Talk. Just saying.
So is that just another site? OnlyFans?
Yeah, where things can happen.
Mugs, you know what OnlyFans is.
So that's kind of like me saying, OnlyFans come to my channel and I may do something you might want to see, like
maybe.
Oh, don't make me. I'm like, I'm looking like, going, where the hell is the off button?
Yeah. I mean, it's a thing. Google it. Chat.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's monetized. People make donations, and then the more they donate, the more encouraged you may be to.
Yeah.
To do whatever.
I'm not encouraged at all. But I would like to talk. Does anybody have any theories about like Antarctica? What the hell they're doing up there?
They're doing everything. Everything is hidden up there.
Up there. Okay, so
well,
that's twice that two people just said up there.
Up there, it's down there.
Antarctica is down there.
Well, I'm like in the middle of the United States, so up, down, all around. It's
yeah, north, south, east, west.
North, south thing,
it's not really a thing. I agree. So what's going on in Antarctica from the Antarctica team that went down there and checked it out? Please inform me.
Like what the Germans in New Swaziland and all that, like a long time ago?
Yeah, Hitler investigated that area back in his regime, of the spacecraft that's supposedly buried there, and
damn, wow,
the different
and what
types
Admiral
of
Byrd, what
that come from that area.
He saw when he flew over there and came back and said, "Wow, I seen all this stuff."
That's not.
Then there's supposed to be this big oasis part up there in Antarctica where it's like it's like Florida in the middle of Alaska.
That's kind of weird, given satellite technology. We have Antarctica completely
Yeah, well,
mapped
Admiral
out.
Byrd
They
did
call
not
it
fly
Eden.
over there when they had satellite technology. So
Well,
that
we
was
do
like
now.
a
So
long time ago.
what happened to the tropical area of Antarctica?
Why
Yeah, I
don't
think
they
it's
have?
called Eden. I think it's what it's called. It's called Eden, and only the elite go
Mhm.
there.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's the only treaty that any world governments have kept is you can't go up there. So why?
Okay, again, the up there thing. It's not
Hmm.
up there. It's
Sorry,
down
Well,
up,
there.
down,
semantics, dude.
sideways.
If you
Whatever.
if you
Just
were
say there.
laying,
We know you used to saying down there, so you know.
if you were laying in your bed and your head was facing south, could you technically say up there then at that
Right.
point?
Thank you, Jeff. Like, I don't know what's north, south, east, west. What the fuck? Pardon my language, but
What the fuck?
Well, I
do
mean,
you really think
I
they're
could make a
even
joke
telling us
there,
the
but,
truth about
yeah.
anything?
No, they're not. I mean, and the main street media is all government controlled anyway, so that's why I don't watch the news.
Well, that's not a simple explanation.
Are there any polar bears in Antarctica?
No.
No.
They should move some there. I bet they do all
Penguins,
right.
though.
No, that's
Yeah,
north.
you know, I
that's
seen
North
a
Pole.
special the other day. They said in the prehistoric times, Antarctica, the main predator there was penguins because they were like triple the size they are now. They used to be these huge meat-eating birds.
Similar to
It
sea
doesn't
lions.
seem like it'd be hard to run away from a penguin, but
Yeah, they'll just pop on their belly, slide on that ice. They'll get you.
Well, they are aquatic feeders.
Yeah.
they sit on the edge of
There's
the
no
ice.
land mammals in Antarctica.
Well, how big is an emperor penguin?
I'm talking about the prehistoric
3-4 feet?
area. They were like triple size.
Are there seals in Antarctica? There aren't any
Yeah,
seals.
there are.
There are.
So killer
well,
penguin.
this conversation has gone way south, but I'm loving it. It's funny.
It's making you cry.
Didn't you bring this up?
No, I'm laughing.
If I was a killer penguin, I'd sit right on the edge of the ice and wait for a seal to come up. I'd eat the shit out of a baby seal.
Killer penguins.
I'd eat 4 or 5 of them a day.
Far out.
I missed that.
All right, yeah, because we all know the penguin's related to the honey badger, right?
Oh,
and the
right,
lion.
You guys
So what are we
crack me
talking
up
about?
anyway.
Yeah, there are seals there.
Yeah, Moog's just Googling also making
Where have
making
all
sure.
the
I don't know.
seals gone? Long time passing. The polar bears ate them. Get over it.
There are no polar bears in there in Antarctica.
I think the killer whales is the ones that ate them.
Well, the Inuit people
Mid-South, are
probably
you
clubbed
taking
the shit out of them.
THC drops? What are you doing?
No, it's CBD.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, CBD drops. My
See?
knees.
Yeah, it seems that the only mammals down there are seals and whales.
Mhm.
And
Jeff.
dumbass humans.
There are humans, yeah. There is an Antarctic base down there, a scientific research base. Yes.
Right, so they tell us.
So they tell us.
There's
I can give you
American
footage
bases,
of.
Russian bases.
No, I'm just saying, who in the fuck can survive that kind of coldness? Oh, we have bases up there. We're
The same people that
what
live in
are they
Alaska.
eating?
I was going to say,
the same people that live in Alaska, sweetie.
How much colder is it there than where it is where I am? What's the
way cold, man.
Yeah,
Why do you minus it by about 100?
It depends on the weather and the time of the year.
Degrees below zero.
Our wind chill was like 48
just like
below
Alaska,
zero.
dude.
Yeah, we got 3 inches of snow here in Baxter County, Arkansas today.
Oh my God, we better bring out the National Guard for 3 inches of snow.
They
I'm
need
up
to.
here in Canada where we got like 30 inches of snow, and I'm all
They don't know
good.
how to drive up here anyway. They just like Memphis drivers around here. Don't know what a turn signal is. Don't.
Miss Dill, you're used to driving in that shit. People in the South aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down in Columbus,
Okay, well,
Georgia.
sorry, but
when I was in Columbus,
they get a little
Georgia,
bit ice on the road. They break out the snow chains on their tires.
When I was in Columbus, Georgia, they got a half an inch of snow. They said it hadn't snowed there in like 20 some years, and everybody lost their shit, went in the ditch, flipped their cars over. It was laughable for us that were from the upper Midwest, and it's like, dude, nobody had no clue how to. Like if you'd ask somebody from down there, if there's snow on the road and your car's starting to slide a little bit, what do? They're like, well, you just jam on the brakes. It's like, okay, no, I don't want to ride with you.
Yeah, that's what I found amusing when I was in Wisconsin. Like you said, it snows and people are in the ditches. It's like, you guys live here. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Well, what we're experiencing now in my place in South Dakota is really a highly, highly Republican state. So a lot of these people who are fleeing California,
those are the ones that are still texting on their phones while they're driving down the road in the snow.
Well, the ones that are transferring from California and some of these states where they don't like how their businesses are being mandated and stuff, they're moving here. And yet now we're hitting this first winter that they've lived here. They have no fucking clue what to do. They're like freaking out at how much snow and how cold it was. It's like they didn't factor this in when they moved here. But
weren't really thinking about winter.
Well, we're in it.
No, but you don't realize how fucking cold it gets. Like, I didn't know it was that fucking cold in Wisconsin when I moved there. Found out, but holy shit.
Yeah, that's you're right, Moggs. Especially like you're in Florida now. What the hell is going on? It is
warming up now.
Dude, I grew up in the South. The first time I went to upstate New York in the wintertime, that's a whole new level of cold.
Yep.
Because it's constant. It's just constant. It can get cold down here, but yeah.
7 months.
Yeah, and lakes. The first time I ever saw a frozen lake, in my whole life, and I'm an adult looking at a frozen lake, and my buddy's like, "Hey, let's go walk out on it." I'm like, "No, dude, you don't know. When people go walking on frozen lakes, they fall through." And he taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Look." There's
people
a car.
driving trucks on it.
There's a car driving down the lake, and I'm like, okay, let's go walk on the lake. It blew my mind, dude. It was a whole new level of like climate and weather, dude. I never experienced in my life.
In the reverse effect, Pat, the first year that I didn't live up here for Christmas, when I lived down in Georgia, I was dating a girl from Huntsville, Alabama, and I remember Christmas Eve being in our backyard, sitting in lawn chairs around the pool, and it's like 80 degrees at midnight, and I'm just looking around going, this is fucked up. This isn't Christmas, man.
Yeah.
This is not what Christmas is supposed to look like.
It was like 79 degrees for Christmas over here.
Yeah, that happened this year down here. Unfortunately, that's not typical, but it can happen. Yeah. The year before here in Georgia, it actually snowed a little bit on Christmas.
Yeah, I was in Memphis,
which was like crazy. It was like, oh my God, there's snow, like white Christmas, But yeah, this year it was warm. Sucked.
Yeah, it snowed in Memphis last year for Christmas, and I stayed on the ground for about 3 days. But yeah, it was like summertime here for Christmas this year, and then
Yeah, it was warm.
within 3 days it was cold again.
Well, we had snow on the Panhandle a couple days ago. So,
yeah, I know that's crazy, dude. Somebody mentioned that in chat actually.
Richie Evans
a couple of days ago. Yeah, and I'm like, did what really? That actually affected the Panhandle? Like that's nuts, dude.
It was just flurries, but it
happened,
was cold enough to snow.
Yeah.
Pat Squatch.
Yeah, let me get up.
I got a song for you.
What's that?
Oh. All right. Rude.
I know what that is.
The TV on.
Austin Powers.
Oh my God, Mike Myers. Let's get shaggy, baby. Not the first time I've heard that.
Really?
Come on, you kind of look like Nick.
All right, where are we at?
I love you for doing that. You're awesome. I'm just ball busting, man, but come on, you kind of look like him.
It's actually not the first time I've heard that. First time I heard that was about 20 years ago, actually. Yeah.
Has it been that long since this?
No, it was more based on
the
Wayne.
You kind of sound like him.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike Myers.
No, sorry, with your glasses and hat, it kind of looked like it.
No, I get that. Like, dude, again, that's not the first time I've ever been compared to Mike Myers.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance.
I'm just listening to whatever else is going on in the background.
So, Pat, you do music, right?
Yeah, I used to play music professionally. Yep. And I still play music. I still play music, but I don't do it at the level
just
I used to do.
Boxes. That's all right.
Like what?
And you got to pay for it to watch that.
Well, I was a professional drummer. That was my.
That's hard.
Yeah, that was my musical profession. But I do play guitar. I do write songs. I can sing a little bit. I'm hit and miss. But yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you and Moog should compose a song, and I'll write it for you.
All right, so you'll write it, which we'll compose it, but you'll write it, which means me and Moggs will make the music and you'll make the lyrics.
Yes.
Right.
But you must sing it.
But well, I want Jeff involved in this too.
Oh, okay, Jeff's gonna do the audio.
Well, he's a musician.
It'll be a _1 hit. I'm telling you. I got the.
Right. We'll collaborate.
What's it gonna be called?
Is it is it like a Sasquatch song or a love song or?
No,
both?
We don't want to.
It's gonna be called "We're Loving Sasquatch."
All right.
What kind of genre do you want it in? Do you want it in country? Do you want it in rock? What do you know?
We gotta mix it up, man. I got this. I got the force field behind me. Still don't know what the hell this thing is.
We got both kinds, country and western.
No, I think we should do like
and rock and roll, man.
Like sort of a rock tree.
This is a Blues Brothers reference.
So
yeah, like what Kid Rock did with his bam bam bam, and then they added in the country.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like Driving and Crying, like realm.
It's ball with the ball.
Yeah.
A ball on the ball? What?
So
It's
we'll
ball
do it.
with the ball.
We'll do it like
How about Kid Rock? His first album.
bop with a bop. Yeah.
Brownie just said dubstep.
Thank you, Pat. At least it's not ball with the ball.
Yeah.
No, it's not ball. It's ball. Ball with the ball. Ball with the ball. The bang, a dang, diggy, diggy.
Ding, diggy. Moog is totally getting rid of me as a mod, and he's gonna ban me.
No.
Why would I do that?
Nah, I don't think so, Miss Dill. Yeah. I think you're fine. You're fine.
So Pat,
Jeez,
is there?
You've been around a long time.
Is there, Pat? Is there any other doppelgangers that people have told you that they think you look like, other than Mike Myers?
Yeah, Michael J. Fox. That's the biggest one.
I'll see you later, Moggs.
Who
I'm out
the
of
hell
here.
said that, man? They must have
What's
been
up?
high as hell.
Take
You
care.
don't look like him.
All right, man. Y'all be good. Have fun.
Take
care,
it
man.
easy,
Thanks for coming
Mitzi.
on.
See you, bud.
I don't know. It used to happen a lot.
You look like Angus Young.
So my hair's
That's why I
all-
said bust out the shorts and the guitar and give us a rift.
See, with no glasses and no hat on, I can see young Angus Young, but with the glasses and hat, then
Young Angus Young.
No, the Angus Young thing is the freaking hat. That's only thing where that in the hair.
Not really, man. Not really. You got the hair.
Yeah, the hair and the hat.
If you bust out those shorts and get a guitar right now and
You really
go
want to
across
see
the screen.
You really want to see this, don't you?
Yeah, you got to have the white socks on though too.
Okay.
it's like the
Really
ninth
wants to
time she's mentioned it.
You
so.
know I can't do this live on air.
They're
right?
like my favorite band, man.
You
Come
know
on.
I can't compromise Mog's channel
This is
by
gonna have to
doing
be.
this live on air.
It's gonna have to be a backstage thing.
It's gonna have to be a backstage thing.
Damn it. I wanted this to go viral.
I can't compromise Moggs and his channel. I would never do that to him.
No,
No.
then you'll shoot him up to like 100 million views.
No, he'll just
or
get
none.
he'll just get a channel strike.
Mock or none. Where's Stevie, by the way? He's got her locked out. She's locked out. No,
I mean,
man.
There's a good chance I'm not wearing pants right now, you know.
Well, that's even better. The views will go even higher.
Just
Pantless.
Jeff knows this. Don't ask him why.
Yeah, no, you know what? I really kind of don't want to. Jeff?
Yeah.
But you kind of do.
Yeah,
What?
you know I'm gonna.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
You're a liar. You're always paying attention. You never
No,
shut
I
up.
was-
No,
Lies.
no. Hey, Miss Still, focus on me.
Oh, jeez. Look at the time.
Yes, Moggs, look at the time. I think we could make this a 3-hour show, to be honest with you.
You're smoking crack.
How about a 12-hour show? Let's do it. You and me,
Smoke.
right now. Pat and Moggs. In it to win it. 12 hours. Let's do it.
I'll do it with you.
Hey, Miss Dill's in it. She's in it to win it. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Hey, you know what? You could just leave the room and we'll
just let it run, and you guys have to have
Yeah.
your own show going, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, Pat.
You can't play music. It can only be like 9 seconds long. Is that the thing?
That was about 9 seconds. I think
well,
you're
that's
fine.
because I cut it off.
Okay.
Yeah, copyright strike.
You can't play music, Dill. not like there's you can get
funny,
a copyright
dude.
strike, but you're okay because it was less than 9 seconds.
So what's interesting is that lately
I play
I've
music
seen
every single show I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But the thing is you have to have it programmed into the show so that, like a pre-recorded show, when I upload it now, YouTube will say that there's a strike, or it's not a strike. They're saying that they realize a copyright infringement, but as long as you're okay with that band collecting monetization from your show, they'll let you use it.
Jeff, I was just going to say that. Wouldn't they like us promoting their music, man?
Well, they do, but the problem is if we just, like right now, without putting that into the show before we launch the show, if you just all of a sudden hold your phone up, it's like they didn't get a chance to get prepared to collect the monetization.
Sorry, Moog, I didn't know that, man.
Don't worry about it. That's why I muted you. No, you got a couple of seconds in, and I people knew the song and they got it, but I had to mute it. So
the interesting
it doesn't
thing
go past a certain, amount of time.
If you click your share screen, if you click your share screen and do it, like you play a YouTube video of that song using your share screen, and you're showing that YouTube video, they kind of don't care as much. But when you hold it up to a microphone, then it's like they officially can't get the monetization from it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know.
It's all good.
Yeah, I was just trying to rock out a bit.
No, that was.
I was rocking out with you.
I dug it for those couple seconds, and I was like, okay, that's enough.
She was trying to provoke Pat to take his pants off and grab his guitar. She doesn't realize his pants are already off, and the guitar's in the other room.
His pants are off.
Because it's Pat. His pants are always off when he's on YouTube.
I already told you to ask Jeff. He knows. That's what I said already.
I don't want
to know that kind of creeps me out, man.
Why? What's to be freaked out about? Come on.
We're
all friends here.
We'll be on a show like this, and Pat will send me a message, dude. I'm not wearing any pants right now, and I'm like, I don't want to know that.
Yeah, why do it's not something you'd want to have shared with you.
Yeah, but
are you wearing tidy whities, Jeff, or loosey gooseys?
I already disclosed my underwear situation once.
Yes, that status has been disclosed.
Mm-hmm. We don't need to circle back.
Yeah. All right, Saki.
Moog he's not wearing no pants, no underwear, no nothing. I already know it.
Boxer briefs.
He's free balling.
I don't know how you guys.
No shame, Jeff. No shame.
Free
I don't know how you guys walk around with those things anyway. Swinging in the wind and.
You'll never know.
Dragging in the sand.
Thank God. I don't want no.
You walking on your knees again?
You're all female, Miss Dill. You'll never know.
Actually, Miss Dill stood up just a few minutes ago to prove that she's the only one on this panel that is wearing pants.
Yeah. I agree. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep. See?
Whoa.
What was so funny about that? I got my furry warm pants on. You know how fucking cold it is up here in Canada? I'm at like -12 right now.
Yeah,
little chill. Crazy. I got like 3 pairs of pants on.
Scotty was laughing because he's wearing the same underwear as you right now. So
damn right I am.
He was just like, this is a coincidence, man.
Yes, this is great. I'm not the only one.
Northern latitude people, you.
Well,
I wonder if I could like make fur underwear. Not fur, but like sheep hair underwear.
Yeah.
Sheep hair.
I don't see why not.
You mean like American or something?
Like buffalo hide underwear. Yeah. Polar bear underwear.
Yeah, that would look very squatchy, actually, I think.
Well, yeah, if you're only running through the woods in your underwear, you might want to have some pants on.
Pat, do you remember the band The Cult? Ian Asbury would wear a big fur hat that had like a badger head that hung right in the front of it.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
It'd be cool to make fur underwear that actually had the badger head in the front still.
Or a beaver.
I mean, it'd be hard to wear jeans over it.
Whole new thing here.
Well, maybe a beaver.
All right.
Or raccoon, whatever.
Yeah, well, it's like the Scottish guys with the skirts. They put on those belts with the big heads of animals on them and stuff.
Yeah.
Are there animal heads on there?
Yeah, on the belts. You can buy like, they're creepy. Why are you wearing like a
Not brandy?
Roadkill.
Yeah. I would never do that personally.
You beat a possum. Here you go. I am Scottish, and why do they run around with no underwear?
Harold Denton says fake fur underwear to keep the buddies warm and snug as a bug in a rug.
See, Harold's my first customer, man.
Yeah. I like it. And but it should be like maybe beaver fur.
Just the irony.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Enough beavers got killed here in Canada where they had to put a stop to it. So
the commercial will be like, not getting any beaver? Well, we can solve that. We've got beaver.
Okay, I'm gonna solve everyone's problems here, because chicks up here in Canada, they shave their beavers. So good luck getting any warmth from there.
I didn't know they all had pet
Is
beavers.
that a law in Canada?
That went, I don't know. That went like over my head. Like,
yeah, I bet it did.
Yeah.
It went between your legs too.
I don't follow. I don't know. Maybe like camel fur. Camel
just let
fur
it go, Monks. Let it go where it's naturally going to go here.
Camel fur is also insulating.
Pat, shut up.
What? I'm using science. It's science.
A beaver for American or something? Or
that's so reliable.
Let's not get too X-rated.
But it's science. God, sorry.
I'm gonna see science when I see you rocking across in your underwear like Angus Young. So and then I'll go out in a blaze of glory.
You're not the first girl to tell me that.
They all went out in a blaze of glory.
And they did.
I bet they did.
Good night, Brandy.
The book is
They ran for their lives.
The book is coming soon.
Bro Science says mounted police and beaver laws.
Yeah. The elusive beaver.
Bat Mom's like, wow, that went far left.
Bat Mom loves it though, so she's laughing.
We could go further.
Wit says a shaved beaver might get chilly.
Well, yeah, Canadian trapping laws say that you've got to let the bald beavers go. You can't keep those.
Yeah, I agree. If it's a wet beaver, you got to let him go.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I mean, if there's grass on the field, then you can play ball. Otherwise, you've got to let them go.
That's true. That is that is a law, but but wet beavers.
You don't need a long neck to be a goose or any, do you, Jeffrey?
I live in Canada. I've never heard of that law, man. I say release the beavers.
Free the beavers.
Free them. Free them from their traps. Let them be. Let them do their beaver stuff. Like that's what they should be doing. They should be doing beaver stuff. Like
Yeah.
I love
like
it.
they're non on wood.
Just get.
Yeah, but their teeth rub. Their teeth are so big that their teeth rub, and that's.
Well, their beaver's teeth constantly grow. That's why they chew the wood. I mean, they make dams and shit, but they're always gnawing.
I wonder if they're
the only person that got that. Oh my god!
I wonder if they're trying to put that beaver juice into men's, pills. It'll keep growing and growing like Pinocchio's nose. Yeah. Good luck with that. Chop that fucker right at.
Harold Denton says, make some Sasquatch shirt saying "Free the furless beavers."
Oh my god!
Oh jeez. Well, guys,
whatever. You guys were you guys were being all lame till I got on. So anyway,
that's true.
Maybe so.
Talking like you're in a basement playing Atari and all this gayness, man. It was man gayness.
Miss still needs a little more testosterone in this show.
Fuck.
Where's Stevie Moog?
She's sleeping.
So
she's missing all the beaver talk.
You might wake her. Yeah, she's sleeping. But yeah, guys, we've been doing this for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, I need to go smoke a big joint.
I'm out. To bed. It sucks. But I'm gonna put you guys backstage if you guys want to hang out for a little bit. I'll be back there in a minute.
Yeah, me and Pat's gonna get naked.
Maybe
I'll be on logs.
Oh my god.
Let me
Jeff,
Scotty, I'm gonna put you backstage
too, man.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for having me on. It's been lovely.
Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
See you in a bit.
You're always
thank you.
All right. There we go. What were you saying, Jeff?
Nothing. I was going to tell Scotty he's always fun to have on. He's a pretty funny dude. I've seen him on some other channels too. He gets on Lester. Lester has a channel that he just started, and Scotty will get on there, and Michael Haywood will get on there with him a lot. They talk about some fun stuff.
I'll have to check it out.
Casual. They just hang out and talk. Goes wherever. But
right on. Wonder where they got that idea. All right.
Yeah, no shit.
I'll see you guys later. I'm going to start putting you back one at a time. Thanks, Jeff. Miss Dill, I'll see you backstage.
Thank you. Good.
All right. Pat, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. See you in a minute. Well, guys, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. Apparently, it was a gay show, according to Real. I'm reduced to that. Damn. No. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. If you did, be sure to hit the like below. And if you're new, subscribe. And if you want to share it, share it. And if you do subscribe, hit that notification button so you'll know when we're on. Anybody feels like donating to the show, the link to PayPal is up in the banner, or you can find it in the About section on my page, or I will put it in the description below. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. Everybody that's getting hit with snow, be safe. All right. I'll see you. I'll see you in a couple days. Thanks again. Peace and God bless.